So YouTube finally responded to us and actually listened to what we were saying. 2 days ago, I made a video called I Didn't Want to Make This Video. And as dramatic as it sounds, it's true. I really didn't. It was about a channel that was sexually exploiting children by having these videos where like they would make YouTube shorts of little kids dancing and the thumbnails would be like the cameras being zoomed into their butts and all that type of stuff. It was like really weird, disgusting content. And obviously, I wanted to bring it to YouTube's attention because obviously that type of content should not be on the website. So I made a video like in the middle of my pretty disturbed state. So I didn't articulate myself too well in the video. And I was just talking about the fact that it's crazy that YouTube is allowing a channel like this to be on the platform. And in the video, I didn't mention the channel's name because obviously I didn't want to just give it out to the public. Hey, here's a channel where you can see all these kids being exploited. So I covered the name, but now that the channel has actually been banned by YouTube, the channel was called Royal Diamonds. It was a channel with 25,000 subscribers, 84 videos, and almost 5 million views. The channel has been around for 6 years or so, but I believe they only started uploading these weird ass videos at the beginning of the year around March or something like that. I mean, that's still a ridiculous amount of time for the channel to be on YouTube. They were uploading videos since March and it only got taken down in November. I believe they got taken down either this morning or late last night. And so I made constant contact with YouTube. I tried everything I could to try to let them know about this channel, and they just weren't listening to me at all. So at first, around the same time when I made that video, I reported the channel to YouTube. They messaged me saying, "Hello, DeepHumor, thank you for reporting this channel on November 1st, 2025. We'll take a careful look at this content." I then immediately talked to YouTube support, and they're asking me how I'm doing. I'm like, no, I'm not good at all. I mean, I just saw this channel that I want to bring to your attention. It needs to be taken down as soon as possible. They say, I understand that you want to report a channel. I know how important this is. And then I go ahead and link the channel for them. And I say, this channel is uploading inappropriate videos of children. It needs to be taken down right now. And keep in mind, I know this is AI and I've talked to YouTube support a million times. I've probably talked to YouTube support more than most people on the platform. I understand that it's AI, right? However, when I'm using keywords like inappropriate videos of children, that should be on the top of their priority list on things that they need to do. This person says, can you tell me more about it? Don't worry, I'll make sure this will be investigated by our internal team. And remember, keep in mind, this is happening on the same day that I had uploaded that video, November 1st. You may also report the channel externally if you wish. Please use this article here to learn more on how to report them, which I did. As I just showed you guys the email, I had already reported that channel. I hope this helps clarify your concern. Is there anything else for now? And I said, no, please review that channel and take it down ASAP, like right now. That channel is committing crimes. And you know, I'm saying like, they're like, oh, we have to go, you know, let our team look at this. Dude, this should be top priority for them over any other report they've gotten. Like, this should be on the top of the list. Like, they should be able to resolve this right now. When I have a video that gets demonetized, they are super quick to tell me that after a manual review, it was not suitable for most advertisers. Dude, they can tell me that sometimes within like the first 10 minutes of me requesting a review. So how are you guys able to review this manually as you claim? So meaning a real human being looked at it. How are you guys able to review this quickly? But when I'm trying to report an actual crime to you where a channel is trying to exploit children, then all of a sudden I got to wait for the internal team. I mean, I don't think they understood the urgency of what was going on. And then, you know, over here, they were like, oh, rest assured, this will be investigated. Have a good one. Thanks for contacting us. Bye for now and take care. And then they said, don't forget to smile. Dude, why the hell would I be smiling right now when there's this type of content on YouTube? I'll smile once you guys remove this shit. So as you guys saw, I tried multiple attempts to contact YouTube and try to get them to take this channel down. And then I even tweeted at YouTube and I said, hey, I made a video last night about a channel that involves children being sexually exploited. Despite the channel receiving hundreds of reports, you guys still haven't taken it down. This is unacceptable. Take that channel down. Because remember, I made the video. And even though I didn't show the name of the channel in the video, because obviously I don't want to be like, hey, everybody, here's a channel where you can see this type of content of kids. Some people were still able to find it through some of the information that I showed in the description. And I got hundreds of comments saying they've reported the channel multiple times on multiple accounts. I'm sure that channel, even if, you know, some people lied about reporting it, I'm sure it's at least got a few dozen reports, right? So it got more reports than most other channels on YouTube. Most other channels will get 1 or 2 reports if they piss somebody off or something. And remember, the reports were not about, oh, this is offensive content or there's some violence here. The report is, hey, this is a violation of child safety. It should have been, like I said, on the top of their priority list on what channels to look at. And so then I make that tweet at Team YouTube and then they say, hi, we followed up over DM to give you an update. Our team reviewed the channel you reported and terminated it for violating our child safety policy. We really appreciate you flagging this for any future potentially violative content. Please use our official reporting tool to ensure it goes directly to our policy team here. I did. I already did that. As I showed in the email, that was the first thing I did. The first thing I did was report it to YouTube through YouTube's reporting system. That should have been their red flag to make sure that this gets taken care of. And I said this in the video that I made, that video that I was just talking about, and I'm going to say it here, and I say it in every single video when I talk about content. I understand that there are like billions, if not trillions of hours of content on YouTube. I understand that they can't take care of every issue at the snap of a finger just like that. What I'm saying is there should be a priority list of reports here, right? If you see a channel that out of nowhere gets dozens of reports overnight, and the reports are saying this channel has violated child safety policies, why can you guys not put more of a priority on that type of thing? If I'm making a video, which thankfully, thank you guys so much for your support, is getting over 100,000 views in a day, which is way more than I normally get, and the video is solely talking about a channel violating the policies on YouTube, why can we not place more of a priority on this type of thing? Remember that not only did this channel make it through the first 24 hours of me making the video, filing an official report to YouTube, talking to YouTube support, and also the channel getting dozens, if not hundreds of reports in the same night, but it also made it through the first 8 months of the content that it uploaded. It was uploading this type of content for about 8 months. If I remember correctly, obviously I can't see the channel anymore, but if I remember correctly, they started uploading these types of weird ass videos in this year, March. It's November. They were doing it for like 8 to 9 months, and it just fell under the radar. And like I was saying in this video that I made, it's not like it was like a small channel that like, each video got like 2 views, so it's hard for YouTube to detect it. It got 5 million views in like 8 months, right? 25,000 subscribers. They were likely monetized. They were likely making money off of these disgusting, despicable videos. I don't even know if those kids even knew that they were on this YouTube channel of this person, exploiting those kids. If you guys read those comments, you guys would have been throwing up, man. It was disgusting. The comments were just encouraging it. These kids are so blah, blah, blah. I mean, they were just saying the most disgusting, horrible shit ever. And then I remember the channel, like I was checking on it yesterday before it got terminated. Also, like the channel had all those comments up, and they just didn't moderate it at all. And then when I made this video, then all of a sudden they disabled all of the comments. Okay, now all of a sudden you realize that the comments are a problem now that you have a video that's calling you out. I mean, there's just so many things that went wrong here. And the sad reality is I'm sure there are other channels like this that are out on YouTube. We need to make sure that YouTube is able to take care of this type of stuff, though, because there's no way a channel should be able to get 5 million views with 25,000 subscribers making that type of disgusting content. So yes, I'm glad that YouTube took the channel down, better late than never, and I will give them their credit for doing so. But what frustrates me is they are able to make other types of decisions extremely quickly, and they claim that it was done by manual review. Like I said, for myself and thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of creators on YouTube, we submit these types of reviews to our monetization all the time, and then they will claim that it was confirmed by manual review. That means that they're saying themselves, this wasn't done by AI. A human being actually looked at your video. And dude, they'll just reject the thing in like 10 minutes, and they'll be like, yeah, sorry, buddy. Yeah, your video can't be monetized. So if you guys can do that and look through the entire video and immediately just claim that it's not monetizable, how the hell did you guys even allow a channel like that to even be on YouTube? But let's forget about monetization or something. If a channel is making a compilation of freaking videos where they're trying to exploit children, how the hell are you guys allowing that channel to even exist on the platform? Like I said, I get it. I know that there's so many hours of content uploaded on YouTube. I know it's difficult to moderate, but this was a channel that was gaining a lot of steam very, very quickly. And it wasn't until our community, shout out to all you guys for reporting that channel, until we made our videos, we made our reports, and then YouTube finally decided to take it down. That should not be the case, man. We need to take this type of stuff seriously. When it comes to kids, YouTube needs to really take it seriously. I mean, if anything, they're always talking about this whole age verification crap. They always say that this is all for the kids, right? If you guys are going to sit here and claim that all this age verification stuff is for the kids, then at least take down the content that is exploiting kids on your platform. That's what I'm trying to say, and that's what annoys me. And this is a point that I've made in other videos as well. But another thing that absolutely baffles me about YouTube is when you upload any type of video on YouTube, you are required to say whether you want the video to be monetized or not. And then when you put yes, you have to fill out an ad suitability questionnaire on what types of content your video could contain. Does it have inappropriate language? Does it have adult content? Does it have violence, shocking content, all that type of stuff?
if you don't accurately rate your video, not only will your video probably get demonetized, but it'll probably get removed off the platform because you lied about the content in the video. Obviously, with that type of disgusting, sick content that they were uploading, if they were honest about what had happened, the video should have just been taken down immediately. And YouTube's not going to just take your word for it. Despite what you put over here as your option, YouTube still scans the entire video and makes sure that there's no inappropriate, offensive content in it. So when that channel is uploading videos of kids dancing in bikinis and the camera zooming in on their butts, how can you not take that video down even before it gets uploaded? That's what I'm confused about. And that's what frustrates me about this whole situation. So yeah, like I said, good on YouTube for taking down the channel, but we really need to make sure this type of stuff doesn't happen. We should not allow a channel to go viral, and the only reason the channel gets taken down is because people made a big fuss about it. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the situation in the comments. I'm glad YouTube took the channel down. Hopefully, YouTube takes this type of stuff more seriously. And I don't know, man, this whole situation has been really like a roller coaster for me because it's just so fucked up, man. So yeah, I apologize if I didn't articulate myself that well in the last video and maybe in this video too. I don't know, man. But yeah, let me know what you guys' thoughts on the situation in the comments. See you guys later.